OMearaAP Pittsburgh Penguins goalie Antti Niemi, 31, for Finland, reacts after Tampa Bay Lightning right wing Nikita Kucherov, 86, of Russia, scored against him during the second period of an NHL hockey game Saturday, October 21, 2017, in Tampa, Florida. AP photo. OMeara subpar backup goaltending is, really, a first-world hockey problem. But when you're the two-time defending Stanley Cup champion, every deficiency matters, and the Penguins made a move to address their lackluster goaltending depth Monday, placing Antti Niemi on waivers and calling up Casey DeSmith from all Wilkes-Barre Scranton. This is a situation that we'll watch on a week-to-week basis, really, General Manager Jim Rutherford said Monday. But Casey, he's played very well. The plan was to let these guys develop, give Tristan Jarry more time to develop. That was part of signing Antti. Unfortunately, Niemi just drew the bad hand for 3 games. He had the back-to-back games and we didn't do a lot to help him, so I feel bad for him. But we've accelerated that plan now, and we'll just see how this situation plays out on a week-to-week basis. Niemi allowed all 7 goals in the Penguins' 71 loss to Tampa Bay Saturday, giving him 16 goals allowed in 3 starts this season, all losses. The numbers are even worse than they look when you consider he was pulled from his first start in Chicago after giving up 4 goals in just 916. Niemi's save percentage is 0.797, worst among all NHL goalies that have seen action this season. Of course, it hasn't helped that all 3 of Niemi's starts have been on the second leg of a back-to-back, often with a tired team in front of him. According to Mike Sullivan, though, that's part of the job description. Part of the role of a backup goalie is a lot of times they get the back ends of the back-to-backs, Sullivan said. It's never an ideal circumstance, but that's part of the challenge of that role on the team. Would we like to put our goalies in the best possible scenarios for them to succeed? Yes, we would. Rutherford, a former goalie himself, said he thought it was a little bit of both when asked whether the bad results in Niemi's starts have been a tired team or poor goaltending. It's really hard to get a good read on it because as a goalie, if you can get in a game where you're not getting some prime shots against you right off the start, you can settle into the game, Rutherford said. But right out of the game, they're getting prime shots. He's stopping some are going in. Then it's hard to get your confidence and gain momentum in the game, and as the game goes along, it breaks down. In those games, he made some phenomenal stops that should have been goals. Then there were times where it broke down, and there are some that I'd probably like to have back. Rutherford also refused to rule out Niemi returning to the Penguins at some point down the road. He said, as far as he knows, Niemi would accept an all assignment if he clears waivers, and Sullivan noted some games in Wilkes-Barre could help him get back on track. That would be a great option, Sullivan said. To give him an opportunity to get in some ideal circumstances and give him an opportunity to build his confidence in an environment that's not as high stakes as the one we're in here. In the meantime, the Penguins will turn to DeSmith to fill the role. I've Matt Murray's backup. DeSmith is 30 with a 0.98 goals against average and a 0.965 save percentage in 3 All-Starts this season. DeSmith signed with the Penguins organization as an undrafted free agent out of New Hampshire in 2015, and inked his first professional contract this summer. He went 2,154 last season with a 0.926 save percentage. The Penguins opted to go with him over Tristan Jarry, who is 12 with a 3.96 GAA and a 0.883 save percentage. Jarry played in 1 NHL game last season. They're both good, young goaltenders, Sullivan said. When we signed Antti, we knew we had 2 guys in Tristan and DeSmith that are young goalies with a lot of upside. It would allow for them further development by giving them opportunities to get into a lot of games. That was some of the thought process behind the decision that was made when we signed Antti in the summertime. Rutherford said it's possible Jarry could get a stint as Murray's backup at some point down the road, too, depending on how the situation plays out over the coming weeks. As for possible external help, Rutherford said the Penguins aren't actively pursuing any trades, but that, too, could change over the course of the coming weeks and months. Well, just see how this situation is, Rutherford said. We're not in a situation now where we have to move that quick. We're early in the year. If we get to a point where we have to change course or move quickly, then like anything, we'll look at all options.